Uncle Bobby was a sales manager at Griffin Motors in Florence, about 9 miles away. And he started ordering cars from the factory, special order, through the chief experimental engineer at Oldsmobile, a fellow named Don Perkins. He would special order and hand pick these stock cars to be sold to be race cars. And I'm pretty sure that he ordered this 51 Super 88 Oldsmobile that Hershel drove in the 1951 Southern 500. He qualified 5th and finished 4th in the car.
Right.
The car was number 77, and it had Hershel McGriff as the driver on the hood of the car, and Griffin Motors, Florence, South Carolina on the roof.
What kind of chapter is this in Griffin Motors to have Hershel here, and knowing that he did so well in a Griffin Motors sponsored car?
He's the oldest living driver that's in the NASCAR Hall of Fame that drove for us, along with Paul Goldsmith, who's in several other Hall of Fames. But Hershel drove for us, like I said, as we sponsored the car in 1951. Mr. Goldsmith was 1958. So Mr. McGriff is the oldest living driver that drove a sponsorship through Griffin Motors Oldsmobile.
Hershel, your best finish here was the next year in 1951. What do you remember about the Griffin Motors ride? You took the 4th place here at the Southern 500.
They didn't pay me any money. There was no money involved, just they helped me on my crew, and which was good. So that was worth a lot to me. I ended up 4th place.
NASCAR history has got a lot to do with you, and being it's such a historical track, and now that you're back here, what are some other memories that just come through your mind? Have you had a chance to look around the track?
No, but I'll be watching the race and be able to see more of it and everything. I would say when you win a race, quit doing the spin outs. I'm tired of the spin outs, I love Carl Edwards. He did something different. He did a backflip, and I'm sure they could figure out something. Now the 5 car did something different. He did a reverse spin out, spinning his wheels around the track. Where was that at? I don't remember.
Martinsville.
But I thought, how did they do that? And another thing I think would be nice if after a race, interview 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Because 2nd and 3rd work just as hard as the guy that won the race. And I think they deserve, especially sometimes a guy that's been leading all day ends up, 2nd and 3rd, some guy beat him. I think that would be helpful. That's what I like about Formula One, and they do that, and all 3 guys can talk to them. So there's a few things I think they could change that I would like. I don't have much to say about it.
What's it like being?
When's the last time you were here at Darlington Raceway?
Well, I was here in the early 90s one time. I came down here with a car, but my crew didn't make it. They missed the planes, and we had come from Washington Glen, and the connections or something. Anyway, I was here by myself, so I didn't make the race.
You attempted to race that race?
Yeah, I was going to. Yeah.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Yeah.